When you're writing an offer on a property, how do you use comparables to justify a price for that property? Say it's listed for 400, you may think otherwise. How do you use comparables to justify a different price?
I believe myself and Dave both work comparables very similar. I will pull, let's say, a client is looking at a 1,000 square foot bungalow in the west end of Edmonton, right? The west end of Edmonton is divided into some certain quadrants based off of sale pricing. So, as a realtor, we kind of know these things. Laurier, Parkview, Rio Terrace, Crestwood are all kind of one. Elmwood, Linwood, Jasper Park, West Meadowlark, all kind of one. So I would pull all the bungalows, by levels, certain square footage, certain amount of bedrooms, update, and I would do a plus minus off of that kind of stuff, right? It's never good to only use one. You got to use, a median. It's good to pull 6 or 7 that have sold in the last year.
So if you've got a house that's sold for 400, is sold comparable at 400, and your property that you're writing an offer on doesn't have a finished basement, 400 had a finished basement, yours does not, how much value are you putting on that?
On a standard finished basement, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, a rec room, laundry room, 15 to 20,000.
What do you think it costs to build that basement?
Depending on if you contract it out, upwards of 30, right? On an older home. On a newer home, it might be a little bit more. You got taller ceilings, different types of products going in there to match upstairs. But just the materials alone are probably $20,000, right? And then you got to consider time and labor, all that kind of stuff. So $30,000 probably.
So I guess back to the original one, where you start with the $400,000 subject property, and you're taking into account basements, kitchens, any renos, and adjusting price plus or minus from the comparable properties around that one to try and get an average of where you think that thing.
Absolutely. Like, we go into a lot of homes all the time, and we can tell right away a base price per square foot on renovations, how much kitchens cost, how much bathrooms cost. Obviously, there's certain values in the home that are worth more. You're always going to get a return on your investment on kitchens, baths, fresh paint, staging, stuff like that. You're going to get a return on your investment. There's certain things within a home that are not, right? There's only a limited amount of money that a furnace is going to get you, a hot water tank is going to get you, a new roof's going to get you, new windows are going to get you, right? Those are small upticks on the value of a property compared to what you put out, right? So yeah, you got to look at it that way, and you got to pull as many as possible, because you have to be able to justify your offer, right? People that go out and just loosely throw offers around at people end in disappointment every single time. It has to be an educated number that's put out, right? And I always say the best deal is the deal where neither side is happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
I had an agent write an offer on a property we listed just the other day, and our comparable showed a neighbor sold, same house, identical. You could tell exactly what it was worth. Offer comes in 20 grand even below that comparable. And I'm like, it's right there. This is the value.